All right, let's do this thing. What is going on? I'm waiting on it to kick on here. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, what's going on, y'all? Just make sure, cause don't want to take too long to get started here. I don't want to take too long. Okay, all right. We're gonna get right into it. This whole chaos reigns thing just came out, and I want to react to it. Get my thoughts on it. I've seen it, but I hadn't really looked at the extensive details of it. So I want to go in. We're gonna dive in and look at the different details because it's supposed to be going into the chaos realm lore of everything, and I want to share my thoughts on it and how I think of it because it's been getting a lot of negative feedback, a lot of negative kickback. So we're gonna jump into it. Let me get my thoughts, and then we're gonna talk about it. Let's go. Okay. It's kind of how the last one started, but all right.
You have learned nothing. Chaos is unknowable, unpredictable. You are in no way prepared to stop the pain you will endure.
Sweet intro, good intro. Real good intro. It looks kind of. I like the. I like how the scene looks like right here. Like how the sky looks and everything. It looks like chaos. It really looks pretty bad. You can tell. Yeah, this is not a place I would want to live. Like look at the sky. The sky is kind of green. Everything's on fire and stuff. Like look at that. Look at that. It looks like all the trees are dying. It just looks. It looks like chaos. There's nothing. It's not lush. It's like Liu Kang's timeline is all lush and beautiful and everything, but this one is all kind of like everything's dying. Okay. I see that Cyrax is a woman in this one. I'm indifferent about the changes. Her being a woman, maybe she'll have a better story this time when she's being reborn as a woman. Because the male Cyrax never had any luck. I looked throughout the whole timeline. He always became a cyborg. It's like he was destined to become a cyborg. He just never. They never cut him any slack. Never. I mean, he always had like a horrible ending. So I would be curious to see how this turns out.
Where are you?
Over here.
Engage friction assist. I thought we never meet.
I think Sector's a woman too. Yeah, Sector's a woman. Never really cared for Sector, so I really don't care about her. I don't care about him becoming her. Don't really care about Sector Now, Liu Kang becomes a woman, I'm done. But Cyrax and Sector, I'm kind of indifferent about those because Cyrax never really had a good ending. I mean, his endings always sucked, so I mean, being a woman in this timeline, it doesn't really, it's a new timeline, so don't really care. Part of me doesn't really like it, but excuse me, what are you gonna do? So, one of those type things.
Yes. But for that armor, I wouldn't have. Stand and fight. You want to fight? Show yourself. And lose the advantage? Have I taught you nothing, Cyrax?
By the way, we'll probably watch this in pieces anyway. We're probably not going to watch the whole entire thing. We'll probably watch it in pieces.
Idiot! If you had kept your head, been more disciplined, you'd have felt the noose tightening around your neck. Fighting your foe unseen, attacking from a distance. There are rules. Rules? Mk1 don't fight in tournaments. We fight wars! If I am hidden, you must reveal me. That should be second nature to someone with your pedigree. I was wrong, thinking you worthy of that armor. You are my instructor and my commander. Don't confuse that with being my superior.
Fight.
If she's your instructor and commander, doesn't that kind of make her superior? That's why I didn't understand that line. It's a cool line, but when you think about it, it's kind of,
Now who isn't worthy?
Had I not shown myself, you never would have found me.
You don't like my combat? Send me back to the Air Mountains.
You do not go home until I have made you the perfect Lin Kuei. I made your parents that promise, and I will keep it.
Once again, you outdo yourself. This facility, the armor, even your father's dreams weren't so grand.
And Bihan's still a douchebag. He wasn't the last one, and I'm trying to figure out who's gonna take over as Sub-Zero, but I'm not gonna spoil everything. But yeah, we know there's always a new side-by in every timeline. So if you hadn't seen Mortal Kombat, you can go watch the lore on any YouTube channel. I mean, it's all over the place.
Only you could have replaced him as our master armorer.
Indeed.
Is that disrespect? You are fortunate Sector is your mentor.
None is intended, Grandmaster.
With your permission, I will begin the armor's mass production.
First, it must be tested in battle. We have found Kuai Liang and his Shirai Ryu. They gather at the Wuxi for his wedding.
Attack his wedding. I am aware what he's done, but
Surprise will give us the tactical advantage.
we may win the battle, but find we lose the war. No one will respect us.
Better to be feared than respected.
And it sounds kind of, her accent, it's good. It just sounds kind of like it's forced. No one will respect us. It's kind of like it's no one will respect us. It doesn't flow like no one will respect us. I am here today to eat a pizza. It doesn't sound, it's supposed to be, you know, we can't crash the wedding because it would not work. If we crash the wedding, it would not work. Something similar. It just doesn't flow. I don't know. I've always known about it. It's always kind of stuck out to me. The accent, that accent, like the Mel Cyrax accent, is more. It flows a lot smoother. Your Lin Kuei is dead. Your Lin Kuei and your family are dead. You, Scorpion, are dead. You are a dead man. It flows smoother. This doesn't. Yeah, it's not all that convincing.
I still cannot believe that Liu Kang capitulated to Outworld. That he agreed to break up our clan.
He was spineless, as was Kuai Liang for abiding his surrender.
They gave up on the Lin Kuei.
See how these people sound natural? They gave up on the Lin Kuei. They sound more natural. I cannot believe he conspired against the Lin Kuei. See, it's kind of choppy. That's just me now. Just me.
But we will not. Go. Begin attack preparations.
Already she suspects our deception. Eventually, she will learn the truth about Kuai Liang.
We will be ready when she does.
I guess these people are always destined to be evil. No matter what timeline, even when Liu Kang crafted the timeline, they still wind up douchebag. Because Sector has always been like a horrible person. And Bihan, and this timeline, Bihan is the one that's over this cyber crap with the armor and all that kind of stuff. First it was Sector and his leader, but now it's Bihan. He's the evil, overly ambitious one that he's kind of the crazy maniac type person in this timeline. He's the horrible bastard.
Today we gather to witness the union of Harumi and Kuai Liang. Let us celebrate their bond as they celebrate each other. As they celebrate
Pastor Raiden on the Pastor Raiden. Come on, Reverend. You got this, Reverend.
Stage fright, Thunderlad.
I have never performed a marriage, and I wasn't expecting to today. But Liu Kang and Geras were called to Outworld unexpectedly, and I...
Relax, Ray dude. You're being very undude. We're just extras in this picture. Kuai Liang and Harumi, they're the stars.
Okay. 13 minutes. And they said it's something I'm gonna say, but we'll get to it. And they were trying to figure out how did Scorpion get but we'll get to it when the part gets here. I'll explain it. You'll understand it better.
Man, this reminds me of when Chris and I got hitched.
In Hollywood? I bet that was epic.
Nah, it was before I got famous. Small service.
This is your life. You want to get it right.
No.
Service, modest church. Ah, simpler times.
This model looks kind of off in this one. Kuai Liang's model look kind of off, and I'm still not used to him being Scorpion instead of Sub-Zero. I don't know. I'm just so used to him being Sub-Zero. I just don't know. But we'll see how this timeline unfolds, and hopefully they'll replace Sub-Zero. I hope Frost is not the new Grandmaster. But we'll get to all that. It probably won't be in this episode, so I'm not going to spoil anything. Because you can tell she's unsure about doing this. You know what I'm saying? So these people, they're determined. But you could tell that she's not really sure. Cyrax is not really, she's still having doubts here.
Today, we gather to witness the union.
Because I'm so used to seeing with the Rumi with Hanzo Hasashi. And she's with Kuai Liang instead of Hanzo Hasashi. I don't know. I gotta get used to this new timeline.
Of Harumi and Kuai Liang. Let us celebrate their bond as they celebrate each other. By the Elder Gods.
And he still says that by the Elder God. Even the old rating says by the Elder Gods. But this one, he's a young righteous warrior, humble soul. I like Raiden because he's I like this Raiden. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I like this version of Raiden. Cause they say Mortal Kombat is a bad game, but I like this version of Raiden way better.
No, we are not doing the Red Wedding.
What?
Game of Thrones! Season 3, Episode 9.
Son of Cage, man. that boy something else. What was it? I must add. Okay. I think I'm going to stop it around 30 minutes. But, because I don't want to be, I don't want it to be overly ridiculously long. We're going to stop it around 30 minutes. And we're going to do part 2. Probably in the morning, because this hour and 35 minutes. But,
You, my
but
friend, are hopeless.
we're going to do it in parts.
Both of you, not now.
Go. I'll be fine.
Don't worry, I've got you.
You do.
Boy, she ain't no joke, but y'all about to put some respect on her roomie name, boy. Boy, look at her. Look how she doing this thing.
God, please let her have a sister. What in the actual fuck? When did the Lin Kuei go mecha anime? Who the hell are they?
Yellow and red. They have to be Cyrax and Sector.
But I can't believe they would do this.
As we cannot believe you broke faith with the Lin Kuei. Kuai Liang has led you astray.
Pimp slap. They pimp slapped the boy. Give me my money.
No, that is not our mission. What are you doing? Desist. It is not your fight. Defend her, Cyrax. Kuai Liang, Thomas, they've broken their oath. They are fair game. But she is not Lin Kuei. She only attacks because we do.
You grasp feebly for honor amidst this brazen assault? It disgusts me how you've corrupted the Lin Kuei.
Fight.
Cause and thing, yeah, they wondering how she beat Scorpion. Well, she has armor, and Scorpion, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't have his whole get up. It was just him fighting, and she has armor though, so she has an advantage. She has her guns and all that kind of stuff. Not the guns, but he has all the access to all her weapons and everything. And he's fighting. This is his wedding day, so he probably didn't come, equipped.
Make no mistake, we are here because of your treachery.
Are you ready, brother, to reap the reward of your faithlessness? Cyrax, take him.
Yes, Grandmaster. Stand aside. I told you this isn't your fight.
You want him? You must kill me.
If she makes it necessary, grant her wish.
Boy, this man gangster, boy. Behind gangster, y'all about boy. If she makes it necessary, grant her wish. Hey, if she give her what she asking for. Talk that talk, Behind.
You know Bihan is wrong, that he acts without honor.
No, it is Kuai Liang who's betrayed the Lin Kuei.
That is a lie. Spoken by the man who let my father perish.
What?
So impatient to lead, to make the Lin Kuei his. My brother went even further. He broke his sacred oath and sided with outsiders against Earthrealm.
No, that is impossible.
Did I have this when last we saw each other? Who do you think is responsible?
Grandmaster, is this true?
Every word.
Every word. He gangster. He's straight gangster, man.
You knew about this, didn't you?
I share his vision for the Lin Kuei. We won't be bound by Liu Kang's limits.
Breaking our traditions, our vows, I won't stand for it.
Which is why...
See, that's why it's so choppy. I won't stand for it. It's just too. It's not. It sounds forced. It doesn't sound like actual natural. Doesn't sound like there is a natural. It's not natural. I can tell that whoever they are, they don't have a Nigerian. They really don't have a natural Nigerian accent. You can tell they're trying. They're trying to sound Nigerian. And yeah, because I know people from Nigeria. I've talking to them. I've you know what I'm saying. I've talking to women from Nigeria, and they don't sound like that. It's all smooth and like this, and it's all, it runs together. It's more smooth, and they talk more natural. They don't you know, it's not all I can't do it like this. No, it's too choppy. It's I just can't get by. I can't get past that. That's why I keep bringing it up.
Why we kept you from the truth.
Now that you know, you are a threat to the Lin Kuei, and you must be imprisoned alongside my brother.
How was I fooled by your lies?
An excellent question, Cyrax.
Kuai Liang, I have no words. In my heart, I doubted this mission, but in the rush to prove myself,
That's no excuse.
No, it is not. There can only be one punishment.
Please, Kuai Liang. She was deceived. Give her mercy. Your gift to me on our wedding day.
Running a creator business is overwhelming. Constant content creation, community management.
And so far, I like this part. I don't have any gripes about this stuff. Just her accent and not being realistic. But this is a video game, so it already exceeds any expectations. Because most video games have a crappy storyline, but I always liked the Mortal Kombat storylines, the MK storylines. So they do a good job with the story. It's not, the acting isn't always as best. It's sometimes more stiff than anything, but I can't say that I can't say it sucks, because there are a lot of storylines, fighting games. A lot of them have terrible storylines because they're more so people buy it for the gameplay. It's a story. You want to play through the story, but it's mostly for the gameplay and for the fighting, and so you can play online, compete online, and all that stuff. Just like the Injustice story, it's a good story, but people are more interested in the gameplay. Well, a lot of people on this one, apparently the story canned so bad they had a lot of negative feedback. But we're gonna find out what made it so bad. So far, it's not terrible.
You wish, but no, you are not.
And they saying she beat Scorpion and all that. But in the previous ones, Kodo Khan got beat by teenagers and all that kind of stuff, by rookies. Kodo Khan and different, folks that should have been, they've been in the game 20 years, 30 years. They got beat by people that on their first mission. So I'm not surprised. Like Cassie Cage saved the day. She beat Shinnok. Out of all these mofos that were way more experienced, way more talented, were way better fighters, she beat him because some god key she had. She went Super Saiyan God and beat Shinnok. That's basically what happened.
Forgiven. This day has seen too much Shirai Ryu blood.
Oh, just kiss her already.
The Lin Kuei retreat. We've turned them away.
Thank you, Raiden. And also to the Shaolin. I am sorry to have entangled you in my family's squabble. Detain Bihan and Sector. We will deal with them upon our return to the compound.
Respectfully, no. Their crimes are not only against you, but against Earthrealm and Outworld. Their fate lies in the hands of Lord Liu Kang and Empress Melina.
They said respectfully, no. Put your foot down, son.
Spare their lives. Are you mad?
I agree. They must answer for aiding Shao's rebellion. And of course, I leave their punishment to you. But killing them will neither restore Sindel, nor ease your loss.
But it will give me great pleasure.
Empress, please.
When Xiao's rebellion ended and he was imprisoned, my advisors also urged mercy to smother the seditious fire he'd lit. But it stayed, smoldering among his followers. And when Xiao escaped from his cell, it reignited. Now, my sister's armies are stretched to their limits.
And as always, Earthrealm's might is at your disposal to help deal with Xiao's threat. What I ask in return is that together, we try to break the cycle of violence as partners in peace.
What's this?
How did they know where these people were all at once? How did they know where they were gathered at? Were they spying on them? You freaking stalkers.
Interlopers from yet another timeline.
Yes. But whose?
That is so horribly disgusting.
Havoc. The cleric of chaos is a keeper of time. This day will not end well.
How can it not? I finally meet the man who inspired my life's work. Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Spare me the theatrics, Havoc. Explain.
I fought against you at the pyramid, alongside Titan Shang Tsung. He came to my timeline and sought my aid. Until then, I'd no inkling other timelines existed, let alone that they could be made to fight.
That is why you are here. To pit my timeline against yours in combat.
Yours, mine, all timelines. You cannot imagine the chaos.
He kind of reminds me of, I don't know, Majin Buu from Dragon Ball. Like the Super Buu character. I don't know. Produce! Produce! I was promised a fighter. That's what it reminds me of.
And I presume the next death you seek is mine.
That comes later. For now, I only need him.
Geras is abducted. We must break free.
They could have did that all this time. So they could have been broke free? You mean to tell me that... Never mind.
Not in our favor.
Just never mind. Freaking...
We are Ungari, Chameleon. We won't fail.
Better to let real warriors handle this.
You and Sub-Zero won't earn the Empress's mercy. Once set, her mind doesn't change.
We are not fighting for her mercy. We are fighting for our lives. You have no business here.
My sisters!
That would be foolish and unnecessary.
And the fighting looks a lot better in this one too. It looks way better, like astoundingly better. It used to be kind of stiff and all weird looking, but an off model. But this, it actually, the fight, the flow, the choreography, man, is freaking amazing though. And you know, I'm not gonna lie.
Deal with them.
Your weapons need work. They were defeated easily.
They saved your sisters, did they not? Time for them to finish the job.
Now have you had enough?
You are a good fighter.
It is not just you Ungari who trained from birth. My parents raised me to be Lin Kuei. My skills are their legacy.
Madame Bo is your mother? Oh, I'm sorry, I spoiled it. The same person that trained Kung Lao in the Shaolin in this timeline. Yeah, well, she trained Kung Lao. I don't know if she trained the Shaolin or not.
I bet it feels like press against you, strawberry kisses. I bet it feel like this.
Upgrade thousands of games with one install. You can get super damage in Elden Ring, double your speed in Ready or...
Don't care.
They're unnatural. How do we fight them?
Trust your training and each other to endure and survive.
In other words, just tough, suck it up and be a man.
Now do you appreciate the armor?
If only you had built it for a more noble purpose.
No, I don't appreciate it. You still suck.
For its intended purpose, it now serves Lord Havoc's. You will fight and die for his amusement. Rejoice. Embrace the chaos.
Isn't that already a Geras? I'm not understanding. Why do they need another Geras? I think that's already a Geras. Or am I lying? Or am I wrong, I mean?
I loathe chaos.
He is ours, Lord Havoc. When I return, there will be anarchy.
So Havoc is stronger than Liu Kang. Very strange.
Be.
They will not escape.
Behind! No!
And that right there, my friends, is where we're going to call it. And, yeah. Be a good spot yeah. That'd be a good spot to call it, to knock it off. That's part 1. Mortal Kombat Chaos Reigns. We're going to come back with tomorrow with part 2. Tomorrow morning maybe, tomorrow night maybe, but it's gonna be tomorrow. You can best believe that. You can rest assured it's gonna be tomorrow. Because yeah, I normally have class on Tuesdays, but I don't have it tomorrow, so yeah, we're in good shape. And I bid y'all guys adieu. And we'll see what happens with Bihan the next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.